Hello! Somebody made the silly mistake of drinking some lemonade before going live, and now my throat's going to be a bit claggy for the entire stream, so we'll see how long my voice lasts. And here's McLaren straight away, thinking he's going to get treats. Hey Hoodlum, how are you doing? It is a cat. How's it going? Thank you as well for letting me know about the fact that you couldn't chat last stream. So what happened, the little notification for activating shield mode came up and I wasn't concentrating and I just clicked activate by accident. So it put everything in like weird modes to protect chat, and I didn't realise that the follower thing had changed itself to have to have been a follower for 3 months, which was a bit annoying. But there we go, we have a cat fact from Rye. How are you doing, Rye? 69. Hi Mac. It's a fact, not a treat, I'm afraid. I know they're in the same drawer. McLaren, no butts on stream. Just chilling. Good, good. Cat facts are from this little book, pocket book of facts about cats. McLaren, would you like to tell us a fact? He's like, yep, my belly's empty and ready for treats. Is that right? We already ticked that as done. I think we might already have had this fact, and it's not a very long fact, it's quite a short fact today. It's about Burmese cats, and it says ancestors. Can you not stand on my keyboard? You are being a little troublesome boy today. And he's molting like I don't know what. Shall we read the fact first, my dear? So the fact says, ancestors of the Burmese cats lived as temple cats in Myanmar 600 years ago. This is a little picture that came with it, which I guess must be the Burmese cat. If we can get it to focus on the book and not the teddies, please. I have 3 cats, so we have McLaren here. Does cat cam, have I got cat cam on this? Will it show you Alonso? No, you can just see Alonso's tail there. That's Alonso, and Laser will be upstairs somewhere probably. There is some facts about Burmese cats as well. I'll read that. So in the 1940s, European breeders developed the European Burmese from some American Burmese cats imported from the USA. The main difference between the Burmese breed is the European's wedge-shaped head, which is longer than the American's rounder head. This cat loves companionship and needs a lot of affection. They can be sort of 8 to 14 pounds, which is 3.5 to 6.5 kilograms. And that is still the picture of it. Would you like that, Mac? Are you your kind of cat? Formula 1 fan? Yeah, I really like my motorsport. So yeah, we've got lots of race car cats. Right, Mac. Are you waiting for a treat, mate? Are you waiting for a treat, sweetie pie? No one here to give you one yet, is there? He's just staring like, please give me a treat, mummy. Mummy, I would like a treat. Go on, I'll give you one. Being as I haven't given you a normal treat. Am I a Lewis Hamilton fan? Yeah, I think he's alright. He's not my favourite. I think he's my dad's favourite. Alonso's not noticed yet. You're only getting one, mate. You want one, Lonzy? It's Alonso's birthday on Saturday. But yeah, I like Lewis. I think he's a good guy. Lonzy! This is Alonso's. He stuck his claw right in my finger now and that hurts. Right, okay, lick my fingers. Isn't that nice? Good boy. You alright, Lonzy? It can't be that tasty. He's stood on my keyboard, so I hope it's not like stopping stream or anything like that. Hopefully it's all running fine. There wasn't that much... Yeah. There wasn't that much dust on my fingers from it, dear. Did you have those 3 before the cat cafe stuff? I did. No, actually, that's a lie. I had... Definitely had Laser before the cat cafe. I think I had you as well, Mac. Alonso is a year old on Saturday. Hi, Raven. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Alonso's birthday is on Saturday, isn't it, mate? Just a baby at the minute. So, I think the cat cafe opened in 2016, 2017, so it would have been just after I got McLaren, I think. On the mend, good, I'm glad to hear that, and I'm not too bad, thanks. Yeah, just a bit hot and bothered, but it's cooler in my house than it is outside, which is good. But yeah, I plan to continue with Coffee Talk today. If you've seen the past few streams we've been playing, I did voices last stream, but to be honest I don't know if I can remember what the voices were, so whether I'm gonna have stuck to them or whether they'll change or whether I'll just not do any voices this time, we'll find out when we get there. Yeah, it's very, very toasty. At least there's been quite a nice breeze today, which I've quite liked, but even so it's very warm inside. It's getting to the point where I'm probably gonna have to start putting ice in the axolotl tank as well, because it's getting to the upper end of the temperature that he can deal with. Thankfully my lounge where the tank is really cool, like even when it's roasting hot it doesn't get any sun in it. I do have axolotls. I only got 1 axolotl. I did have 2, but I've only got 1 now. But yes, he's 2 years old now, I think. Or is he 3 years old now? Did I get him 2020 or 2021? He must be nearly 3. I think. Doesn't feel that long. It's well insulated so it gets hot. Yeah, I think that's the thing with my house, it's not very well insulated. All the doors have got like cracks and things in them, so it does keep quite cool. The axolotl's called Aster. So I had Aster and Marty, basically after like Aston Martin, so that was Formula 1 related as well. But anyway, I am gonna go and hide from the camera and get my PNG tuber out, although I actually need to turn that on first before we do that. And we'll go and play some game. There we go. We shall hop over here. We'll flick the game sound on, but not too loud because it's quite loud. But yeah, if you've not seen this game before, it's pretty much just a visual novel kind of game, really. There is a little bit of thought goes into when you're making the drinks. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying the story and enjoying playing it. It's not my usual kind of game that I would play, but I have been finding myself enjoying it, albeit with some daft voices. So this is Freya, and I am me as a barista. Not a barrister, a barista. Right, do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. What you reading? I'll leave you to whatever that is. What are you reading, Freya? You have to tell me. Oh man. Oh. Okay, I think I remember Aqua's voice. Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Okay, that wasn't Aqua's voice. It was a high-pitched voice. Hi, Carrie. I'll just go with that. Have you played VA11HA11. Oh, Valhalla. The Cyberpunk bartender sim. Valhalla, even. I've not even heard of that. But it sounds interesting. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you? That just does not feel like the voice. It didn't feel that hard to say. It's pretty much coffee talk. I'll have to check that out. Like, she had a high-pitched voice, but it wasn't, like, annoying for me to voice, whereas that feels annoying. How did I do it before? Anyway, we'll carry on with that voice, because we'll just carry on with that voice. How are you two doing? Same old. Badger, I literally just gave them treats without the redeem. So are you happy for that to have been the treats, or do you want me to give them more treats? Because they were pestering me and Mac would not get down without getting a treat, so... Well, it's up to you. I'm good, how about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Give them one more before bed. Okay, that's a good plan. Okay, I'll give them one before we finish stream, yes. Oops. I asked that already. I think this was Aqua's voice. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Carrie. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. It wasn't her first time the last time. That's not the alien's voice. The alien's voice is a robot voice, Rov. But how are you doing, Rov? You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? The alien robot voice is kind of the same high pitchness, but it's robot-y. That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. Charlie's voice. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Right, that's an easy one. Tea with lemon and cinnamon. Brew it. And we won't get latte art on this one, which is sad. Russian tea, right, that's definitely a new drink. We've not got that one before. Yeah, we got a new one here. Oh, we've got more Tomodachi as well. Aqua. Researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. She is really cute in that picture. And there was something else. Brewpad will have given us the Russian tea. There are so many undiscovered drinks. I don't think there's actually that much, like, game days left, but there we go. There's no Russian to make it. That's just bad, Rov. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. Don't we all, Aqua? When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Oh yes! We went through... So Freya gave us their book, didn't she? Or the start of the novel, and we were critiquing. I remember now. Blub blub blub. Ha ha ha. Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh. That would be crazy. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. very, very true. You too, Carrie. That's totally a hint to take a break from playing the game, except, you know, we just took one. A 2-day break. Who would ever browse the internet? Exactly. Who would even be browsing the internet? Who would even use the internet? It's 2023. The internet is so last year. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, my impressively brilliant accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Which is why she sort of sloshes as we go in. We're no nerds, exactly. Internet's for nerds. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You move with your family? ... again. No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know, but my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Innie, hello, how are you doing? The internet's a little bit wonky. Boo. It's probably the heat. SpongeBob couldn't make it. Exactly. Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. How do you video call a person under the sea? Okay, now why was that not the first question that came out of your mouth, Freya? Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Jesus. Sounds about right for the US, yeah. Husband has raid night in WoW, that might be the cause. Yes, that's fair. For €1 more, you could have had better internet. Exactly. Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? To be fair, like, I feel like my family's like that sometimes. Like, there's so many people. Hee 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 hee. Of course it's not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy squiggle. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Ooh, we didn't know this. Not as many as you, I assume. Hee hee hee. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid and I'm the rebel. Working some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me, I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Right, so that's just 3 lots of coffee. I really want to, like, make a different drink just to make them angry. You're getting fibre later this year? That's cool. My like village, I don't know about the town, but the village that I live in, we have like rubbish internet. I mean, obviously it's good enough for like streaming and playing games and stuff, but it's just compared to like the sort of speeds other people get, it's so slow here. I'm just gonna have a sip of drink, which will toot. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. That was the wrong voice for the wrong character, but never mind. Bitter? Oh, I was going to say, what? Normally she likes it like that. Just the way I love it. Who's coming in? Oh, a new person. Why do they look like somebody I know? I feel like I've met this person in real life, albeit without the cat ears. Good evening, sir. I'm just assuming the person's gender there. Oh, what voice can I give for this guy? Good evening. Charlie. It's the cat's dad. Ooh, yes. Well remembered, innit? Everybody's dotting again. How can I help you, sir? Ooh, her phone's going off. Oh, so many things happen in this game. It's exciting.
Yes. I don't know what to order.
Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Even more. Wish you had fibre. I get around 4 megabyte download speed. Everyone around me from my block can get fibre. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, like, what it is about here. I remember getting a thing through from my ISP saying that the speeds had gone up because something had been improved, but it's still not fibre, it's still copper. You played the first and second game? Ah, so you know all the spoilers, innit? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like.
Actually, are you familiar with STMJ?
No. I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure you can recreate it. Let me guess what SMTJ might be. Soya milk and tomato juice. That would be rank. I really hope it's not that. STMJ, is that a band? It could be a band. Maybe he just wants me to book a band.
Ah, looky me. STMJ stands for Susutela Madu Jahi.
That really clears it up, to be honest.
It's Indonesian. It means...
I was right with milk.
Milk, egg, honey and ginger.
Okay, but I can only put 3 ingredients in your drink, so this might have to omit one. Omit, not emit. Weirdo. Understood. Look at Freya's face. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. Which I need to remember because I've probably forgotten, but we'll get there.
I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please.
Right, so it was milk, honey, and it wasn't cinnamon. What's that? Mint. It wasn't mint. Was it ginger? Ginger, yes. I mean, that I could get on board with milk, honey and ginger. Like, that sounds nice. There's eggs, bacon, tomato and sausages. I could get on board with this drink, like milk, honey and ginger, but egg. Wonder what this is going to be. Oh, it's going to be called an STMJ, isn't it? Honey ginger milk. We can't serve it yet. We need to put an egg in it. Here's your STMJ.
Let's see.
It hasn't got the egg yet. Have an extra sausage instead of the bacon. Some cocktails contain eggs. Yes, actually, when we were out at Twitch Glasgow last week, one of the cocktails had egg white in it.
You almost got it right.
I'm sorry. Care to point out the mistakes? Or the egg?
Oh, what? I guess it's the honey. You should have put the ginger in after the milk.
Well, I did put the ginger in after the milk. I did milk, but then I put... Oh, right, okay, what he's meaning is that the ginger should have come before the honey. Fair enough. Sadly, you've got to go, but have fun. No worries. Enjoy your evening, Hoodlum, and enjoy your hoovering innie. After that, you do nothing else good. You deserve a rest. Especially if you've been gardening all day. Noted.
Don't worry about it, though. I've travelled to so many places in the States, but none of them got the STMJ right.
Oh, we're back to ... dots. Fingers and feet hurt. Yes, I can imagine.
Excuse me, may I ask you girls something?
Sure, ask away.
What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays?
Excuse me?
Aren't you college students?
No, we're not. Oh, he moved.
I see.
Ah!
May I ask how old you are?
You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy.
Hey, Carrie.
Who
is this pervy old man? It's rude to ask a lady her age. Exactly.
I
have no idea. It's his first time here.
I want to be able to understand young people.
Is this the cat daughter? Oh, no, it's Georgie. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. Georgie doesn't have a voice, does he? I haven't done him a voice yet, because, I only started doing voices after the alien turned up. The astronaut alien. Well, I don't have a voice for Georgie. What can his voice be? I can only do, like, low, high, middle. Maybe he could have an accent. I don't know any accents. Not American ones, anyway. Georgie is acting sketchy. Georgie's always sketchy. Right, Georgie's just not having an accent because I don't know any accents. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh, I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. A Boston accent. I don't even know what a Boston accent is. Policeman on night watch, exactly. No wonder she ran away from home. Okay, let me try a Boston accent, or just an American accent. Hang on, I'm trying to think what Americans talk like now. Right, this is not going to be an American accent that's going to come out of me. It's going to be a very weird accent. Don't judge me. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Don't even know what that was. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Carrie. That was not Indian.
Please, call me Hendry. I apologise for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that.
Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong?
Yes.
And you're Rachel Florencia's father?
Yes.
Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull?
Florencia was my late wife's maiden name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rachel chose it for her stage name.
Freya? I've kind of gone Australian now. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. Anyway, what was all that you wanted to talk to me about? Right, he's Australian now. He's Australian. Georgie's Australian. Very badly Australian.
It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, Was she hanging out with shady people?
Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that.
What?
I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Briar and Carrie here. She wasn't in any danger.
Are you sure? What about before that?
This voice that I'm doing for Hendry feels like, you know Noel Fielding's character Richmond? Is it Richmond in the IT Crowd? I feel like I've sort of turned Hendry into him.
What about before that?
Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? ...
It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting.
I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned: give them the time and space. Now I've turned into like a really bad Cockney accent, I think. We'll be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favourite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. Once she took the bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. I have gone from Australian to Cockney, haven't I? I'm not very good at accents. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking.
What if what she loves doing is the problem?
It's a global accent, exactly. He's undercover. He just can't decide what he's undercover as.
Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she's achieved with her career. And she's really young. But the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs?
Did something happen?
Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts.
Is it possible that you're just being paranoid?
I don't know. Maybe.
Psst. Carrie, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. I'm even doing myself an accent. Wonder where she was sneaking off to. Well, can't you just find another manager?
Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting.
As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices.
What if she made the wrong choices?
I can do a background check on that manager. Is Aqua in the police? Right, I'm just really trying like think Australian, and it's just not coming out Australian. If that will ease your mind. I don't know what that was.
Please do.
Oh, he's on his phone. He's doing it now. Okay, give me your name.
It's Morris. Last name Lester.
Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit.
Bzz, bzz.
Hold on, I gotta take this. I just got a call. I gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon.
Wait.
You have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help.
Wait.
Right. I can just go back to one accent now, unless somebody else comes in. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright.
I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen.
That bad?
Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mum, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do.
What do you mean by her own stuff?
Modelling and solo singing career is a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz.
But things have changed, right?
Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better.
She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so?
She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her.
You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams.
I just want what's best for her.
Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar.
But she's just a girl. My little girl.
Seriously? That's your argument?
I didn't mean to sound that way.
It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. You have an exclamation point, do I? Where? Oh, on the app, I do. It's Hendry. Oh, it's little baby thingy whose name I've forgotten. 23rd of May. Rachel. Little baby Rachel, that's it.
I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Carrie?
Take all the time you need. Oh, we're not privy to this conversation, are we? Masala chai. I think we've already had one of those before, haven't we? Could not tell you how to make it. Is it the next day? Wow. I'm going to have a sip of water. September 28th. Right. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Rude. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. A doctor from Salachtown arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Jesus, this place is... I was going to say this place is wild, but that probably is like just any irregular day US newspaper, isn't it? Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off. Sounds like Birmingham. But it's something that will make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully. I know. Who we got? Who we got? It's Gala. Hey Gala. What was Gala's voice? I don't think I did him one either, really. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? You look like you are having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Carrie was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Carrie for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Let me guess, he wants to order the drink, and I need to remember what we've tried in his drink before. Can I have a cup of, you remember my remedy. Is it milk and ginger, or is it green tea and ginger? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Right, so tea and ginger. Right, I'm pretty certain I've done lemon. Do you think milk? Did we do that though? I think we might have tried that. Egg. What about mint? Mint's new. But I'm also thinking cinnamon. Tea, ginger. I can't remember what we did. I'm pretty certain we've done lemon and we've probably done honey. Let's try cinnamon. Cinnamon's sweet though. Did we do cinnamon before? I can't remember. Let's try it. I hope he tells you if you've already done that one before and lets you do it again. Masala chai, damn it. We have done a masala chai for somebody. But I don't think it was him. But we'll see. Is this it? How is it? Nope. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. What? Far from it. Oh my, pardon me for the mistake. What? It had tea and ginger, didn't it? I hope. Oops. Oh well. Never mind. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night. Right, what? Brew pad. Oh, I hadn't done a masala chai before. But it is tea and ginger, so what was he complaining about? Unless it was because I put a sweet thing in it. I thought we'd done a masala chai before. What have we done then for him before? Neither of those. Tea, ginger and cinnamon. Tea, lemon and cinnamon. I'm a bit confused as to what we've made him before in that case. Oh well, whatever. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. Did something similar? Yeah, I thought it was just like lemon in it. I don't know. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Oh, it's Bailey's. Bailey's doesn't have a voice either because he wasn't in the last stream. Good evening, everyone. Don't know why he talks like that. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hiya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Carrie was just criticising my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? Exactly, Bailey's what? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. Gala, will you answer your phone? It's been going off a lot. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all of the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As Carrie said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Do I know how to make a ginger latte? I feel like I probably do. Coffee, ginger, milk. Coffee, ginger, milk. We can do a latte art on this. Hey Thorn, how are you doing? Welcome on in. It's not letting me do latte art. It's like, you're so bad at latte art, we're not even going to give you the option anymore. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. Well, thank you very much, Baileys. With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Precisely. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. To be fair, it is quite big, considering it's an overnight coffee shop. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Fun fact, the Freya's tattoo is a reference to the late creator's favourite Final Fantasy game. Ah, I wondered why, because it's 9 in Roman numerals, right? So I wondered what the 9 was meaning or referring to. I wondered if it was maybe something later on in the story that we'd find out. Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? 9 lives, very good point, but she's not a cat. As in, you're dropping the project? Ha ha ha. Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? Ha ha ha. The finest bullshit, my lady. Who's my favourite character? I think it's got to be the astronaut at the moment. I do rather like the astronaut. I've totally forgotten the astronaut's name though. But I do, I don't know if it's just the voice that I did, but I like the astronaut. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Neil. Was that his name? I don't remember it being Neil, but yes. To be fair, I feel like bullshitting is a thing that the majority of customer-facing people require. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Aye, you do. Oh. ... Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Are all of his friends going to be named after drinks like he is? Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Ooh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. Who do you agree with more, Lua or Bailey's? I don't know at the moment. I can see both of their points of view. And obviously, like, we don't really know all that much about their relationship together. So I'm not entirely certain whose side I'm on. Well, not even what side I'm on. Like, if I was in that situation, which side I'd be on. Yeah, I don't really know. She was a player too. That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... oh, let's just call her Rosé. Is Lua a drink? I've never heard of it if it is, but it's just occurred to me that perhaps Lua was a drink as well. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay, okay. So, I asked Lua a lot of things about Rosé. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. Kahlua is the drink? Ah, okay. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. Just wait until he gets to Pina Colada. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rosé. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that, and I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? Sorry, needed a sip of water. There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. Is Bailey's Asian? Elfshan? All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Just a little bit. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know? I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assumed that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy, it will be hard work, because life is full of storms, and marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Isn't that, living on a prayer? Tell me, do you have health insurance? Where is this going, Gala? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Exactly. It's that song. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. You shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. Oh yeah, right, just drop that bombshell and leave. Thanks, Gala. I apologise for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. I feel like they're going to swap positions now. I feel like Lua's going to, from what the vampire guy said, Lua's going to change her mind and be like, okay, let's do it. And Bailey's is going to be like, no, I can't put you through that now. Oh, so Bailey just said I've got to go too. I think I missed that. Want to head out together? Hide, that's it, hide. It was like on the back tip of my tongue, but I just couldn't get it out. Sure. Thanks for the drink, Carrie. And Freya. Bye. Thanks for the drink that I got wrong and you didn't like. Brilliant. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? Who's paying for all these drinks? Exactly. Who? Yeah, none of them have ever actually paid me for their drinks, have they? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Oh, but we don't get to make you an espresso because... Bedchamber, a cup for those longing for a deep slumber. Oh, that sounds like a really, 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 really good one. You can fill your brew pad in endless mode. Oh, cool. That's good. I was going to say, because I don't feel like I'm going to get them all. I want to try all sorts of different things. And then maybe one day I'll try them all in real life. September 29th, 2020. That was before you were born, Alonso. Way before you were born. Couchella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Interesting. Intéressant. It saves for the story, so you could fill it out, then continue the story. Ah, I didn't know there was an endless mode yet, but that's cool to know. It's Hyde again. I feel like Hyde had a voice, but I've forgotten what it was. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Carrie. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. I nearly did that in the last one. But I thought we'd already done milk. You know what to do. Right, so tea, milk and ginger, right? But does it... Let me just check whether it makes any difference which way we put the tea, ginger and milk in, maybe. Right, so warm, cool and bitter. Did that make it more bitter? It does. Right, I'm gonna do tea, ginger, milk. I think. Let's try that. Come on, latte art. Yes! Here we go. Here is my horrific latte art. I'm so close. Oh. What is it, guys? Anybody know what it is? I don't know what it is. It's a clock. It's something, that's for sure. Oh no. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Let me give you more eyes. There we go. It's some sort of monster. Ursula? Yeah. I could get on board with that being Ursula. Try this. Thank you. That was not Gala's voice. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Order of ingredients matters. Yeah, I noticed that it changed, like, the cool and bitterness depending on which way round I put the milk and the ginger. And I had been thinking that milk would probably be helpful, so maybe next time I will try it the other way around. Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. You can move the tea. No, I think you have to put the tea first. Like, it has to have the base, which is like the tea or the coffee or whatever. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I think he was posh last time. Let's put on a posh accent. I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Haha. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. There was a paying scene, but it was cut. Ah, interesting. Ah, I see. Yes, I agree. I'm going to have a sip of water as well because my voice is starting to feel funny. I don't know if you can hear the toot that my bottle makes. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed... Hyde? I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. That's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thanks for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Carrie, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make me a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Right, a tea-based drink that is warm and cool at the same time. Not that. That's warm and cool at the same in the same way. A change of clothes. Tea, lemon and honey, warm and cool at the same time. Doesn't say anything about not being sweet or bitter or anything, does he? Brew it. I don't think we've done that before. We might have done. Hopefully we didn't. Midsummer Night's Dream. Ooh. That sounds really nice. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. It's Freya. Yep, I haven't seen her today. Oh, speak of the devil. I predicted that. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. Oh, we've got an exclamation point. Pint? An exclamation pint? Right. Who have we learned about? Bailey's. Freelance designer, museum and art. Oh, pardon me. Yawning. Favourite things? Punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. Oh, okay, so Pumpkin Spice is the band, not the drink. What I'm doing with life. Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one colour at a time. One day I'll have my own solo exhibition. What have we learned about Hyde? Hi, Mac. You're in my way, dear. Part of Lost Angels Agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now is his favourite thing. Currently a model, and he was once a stock trader, entrepreneur and venture capitalist. Anybody else we've learned about? No. Cool. Okay. It's good to see you too. Freya? By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? Well, what about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Heh. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Carrie my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. Freya doesn't have the right equipment for Hyde. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough, whereas heartless people, like my friend here, only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You two should keep... Oh, no, I made that up. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You... He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Same here. Like, all the next steps for me are like managerial, and I'm just not interested in that. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Carrie. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. So where are you going, Hyde? You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I feel like we shouldn't push him for this story, but I feel like they're going to anyway. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So no personal feelings. Redeem a tarot card. I will do that when we finish this bit of the story. Like when we finish this day, I shall redeem the tarot card. So no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? ... I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Uh-oh. See, we don't know his name yet. Okay, so that's why Neil didn't ring a bell. Yeah, I feel that it isn't Hyde's story to tell, really, is it? And especially after Gala's already said that he didn't want to tell us it. Like, if Gala hadn't told us that, then I could kind of understand Hyde telling the story, but because Gala specifically said he didn't want to talk about it, I feel like the fact that we now know, and it's kind of behind his back, is a little bit off. Right, let me see if I can do the robot astronaut voice. I'm going to have a drink before I do it. Yeah, I don't know if the astronaut is a robot under there, but in my head, he's a robot. Good evening, everyone. ... Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil? Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, yes. Neil Armstrong, for starters. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. Buzz, yeah, that would be another good name. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yes. That was not his accent, but never mind. Oh, you are not from around here? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, do you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We choose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. From a galaxy far, far away. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Right, while that is on here, I will switch back to Facecam and do your tarot reading, if I can remember how to do tarot readings. So we use my little cat tarot cards. McLaren's got excited because I've opened the drawer where the treats are, so I might do Badger's treat as well in a moment. Okay, right. I'm not a tarot reader, I just got these cards and decided I wanted to like do little readings as a optional optional, what's the word, redemption. Mac, you're a little bit in the way here. So what I'll do, I'll pull one card out, asking the question that that Rob asked, and we'll see what the answer is by reading what the little book says. I'm just gonna shuffle a bit. This is McLaren. Whoops, Mac, you nearly knocked it all flying. He is my middle kitty. I also have Alonso, who's actually, he's up there, which is where Cat Cam points, but he's on the like step higher than Cat Cam. He's looking at me now like, what? And Laser, who is probably upstairs, but I'll shout her when we get the treats out. Right, so I need to think of the question and then split the pack. So, let me do it up here. Should I go for a managerial position? Right, I'm going to take that card and place it face down. That's face down. Right. And let's see what we've got. And then see what it means. Right, so the card we picked, I shall flip it over. So it's upside down. There is the little kitty. Mac. So it's an upside down black cat. Right, mind your bum, Mac. We need to find out what this means. I'll get you a treat in a moment, okay? Right. The only problem is I don't know what any of the, I think it's the cups. Is that 5 of cups? So the cups start on page 78. Yes, it's the 5 of cups and it's reversed. Sorry, your card was the 8 of clubs. Right. It looks like it's onwards and upwards from here on out. Healing is close at hand. Get out in the world for a little fresh air and a change of perspective. Pick up the pieces, re-emerge. It's a good time to start a new project or relationship. So I think that is saying that I should indeed go for a managerial position. So perhaps next time a lead engineer job comes up, I should go for it. I think that's what it's saying. Step out of my comfort zone a little bit. So thank you for that, Rolf. If I get a pay rise, I will appreciate your efforts there. Right, let's do a treat for the cats because he won't go away now. I've done this. So Badger redeemed this earlier. Expect a check in the post. Badger redeemed cat treats earlier, but I'd literally just given them treats as a surprise just before. So here's one for Mac. Good boy, Mac. You come in, Lonzy? Right, just bear with me a minute. I'm just going to mute. Oh, everything's happening. My alarm's going off now as well. Right, Lonzy. Right, Laser's come running. I think that went straight down your throat, mate. Right, Laser's coming. I'll put this back in the box. Laser, come on up. Sorry, Lonzo, I just clouted you with the box there. Laser's here. Laser, come up, sweetheart. Don't know if you'll be able to see her. Alonso, get off my boob. Right, can you see Laser? No, if Mac moved over here, you might be able to see Laser. Laser? Laser? Mackie, you come here, darling, so we can see Laser. Laser, come here, sweetheart. Laser, come on this side. Laser, what's this? That's Alonso. Laser, come here, sweetie pie. Right, she's there. Hang on. Quick, Laser. Get it, Laser. Mac. Let Laser get it. Good girl, Laser. There we go. They all got one that time. I'm just going to have a sip of... No, I wasn't muted. It's alright. I was muted then. Confused myself. Right, I'm just going to have a sip of drink and then we will get back into making Neil a drink. So many kitties, yeah. They're my 3 babies. I also have an axolotl, but I don't have axolotl cam set up at the moment. I do have one, I just need to figure out how to get it onto my PC because then we can have axolotl cam. Right, we're surprising him, but we're trying to make a drink that will make him feel something. So I'm thinking something very, very sugary. Very, very sweet. So like cocoa powder, cinnamon, and honey. Brew it. No, it's okay, thanks, Thorn. I'm just gonna like go with my gut, I think, and then afterwards I will have a look through. Once I've finished the game, if I've not got them all, then I'll go back through and try and figure out what I've not done yet. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Whoa, boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That was definitely the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travellers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You're really here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Freya's just like straight in there. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. He's doing the ooh-ooh fingers. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I am not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. You could handle them though. Me? I don't know, what do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further if it got you a good story. Ha! Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. ... This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very long time, so even though there are rules about having kids, I think Hyde's accent's changed, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. He's turned into a politician. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that's what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? love them. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker. Some good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. ... Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. That would be quite tempting, wouldn't it? You'd be like, well, just to find out, maybe. They are both thinking about it. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. You'll pass. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. Oh dear. It was proven. Evening whiskey, it is very educational, isn't it? Very educational. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Twitch just tried to stop somebody from using your name, Rob. Rob is a banned term. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. Agreed. Oh, Rob, apparently your name is a sexual term. Did not know that. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. I really hope in this game or in the next game we have a baby Neil, because I just think it would be so cute to find out what they look like. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Sorry, burped a bit there. Take care on your way, sir. We have an exclamation point. Let's see what we've got here. Hey Lorna, how are you doing? Okay, so we've just sort of got Neil in our... Yes, the spaceman is back. We now know he's called Neil. Or they are called Neil, because I'm not sure if they have a gender. So I guess they probably don't. ... again. I think if this is the end of this day, I might have to call it a day because my voice is starting to go. My throat's getting a bit sore. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc. Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. You doing fine? Yeah, I'm good as well, thanks. It's cooled down a bit. I think when I finish streaming I might go and sit outside and like get a little bit of the shade and fresh air a little, because it cools down a bit in the evening, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the conversation. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Yeah, outdoor relaxing. I genuinely think it's going to be really nice out there. I'm going to take a cup of tea and cool down and sort my voice out. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. Ooh. Going to Korea. So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it will be a peaceful week then. Heh. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I did not even notice she didn't order anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Heh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Bye-bye. Cough syrup. We've already made a cough syrup. Right, we shall look at the paper for this new day, and then I am going to go and sit outside. I am going to leave you with a suggestion of where to go. I'm not going to raid, but I am going to leave a little suggestion of where to go. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Riding her bike in this rain, what a trooper, exactly. She loves her bike as well, doesn't she? She's always on it. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organisation fights to save more forests. Right, and we shall switch back to face cam on that note. Thanks for streaming. No worries. Thank you for coming along and joining. It's been a pleasure to see you. Yeah. I do not know when I will next be streaming, but we will obviously continue with this. It probably will be over the weekend, because I don't have any plans, and if it's too hot I'm not going to want to be outside, so I might be inside. Thank you, Rob, for dropping the socials there. The Discord link is there as well, which will be the place to find out when I'm next going live. I don't really have a schedule. I just stream when I feel like it these days. I normally put in Discord a bit of... I try to give you a bit of notice, whether it's an hour or 5, not very much, but a bit of notice in Discord. The link should work because Lana spotted that it didn't last time and I updated it, so if it doesn't, let me know. What temperature is it? It's hot. It's... let me look, see what my phone says. It's 20 degrees now, so it's cooled down a bit because it was like 26 earlier. So I am going to go and have a cup of tea and sit out there and cool down a little bit. But yes, I was going to say go and give you a suggestion of who to visit next. And Sneaky Badger, my mod, is streaming tonight, I think, unless they tell me otherwise. They are streaming Paleo Pines, which they tried to stream earlier in the week, but it was too hot and their PC died. So hopefully it should work okay today. They will be streaming in like 15 minutes. So I have dropped the link there rather than raiding, because I don't think Tom is live yet, I'll just give you that link there, and maybe see you there in 15 minutes. I will be there. I'm very excited to see Paleo Pines. But yes, the rest of you, thanks for joining. Maybe see you on Discord or on social media. If not, maybe next stream. And we will continue with Coffee Talk and see where the rest of this story goes. So thank you for joining me, and have a great evening, a great weekend, and a great time in general. Toodaloo. Mwah.